Do you sometimes question whether or not you can call yourself a singer? No matter where you are on your vocal journey, whether you're just embarking on this new adventure or you're coming back to your voice after many years of distance, this question may rise up. This imposter syndrome, as it's sometimes referred to, it can show up and be so debilitating. So in today's episode, we're going deeper into artist identity and the importance of really nurturing your desire to sing so you can get beyond these mind games of the inner critic and just start moving towards the desires of your heart. Welcome to Reawaken Your Voice. I'm Lainey Prendeville Crawford, holistic voice coach, singer, song weaver. I believe the song in your heart holds medicine for yourself and for the world. And yet too often, something happens along the way. We shut down our voice and our song goes unsung. Whether you stopped singing years ago or have always harbored an unrealized dream to start, if you're ready to finally give voice to those unsung songs in your heart, then take my hand as I guide you to free yourself from the inner critic, reignite your creativity, find your courage, sing with confidence, and reawaken those dormant parts of yourself aching for a revival. So dust off your songbooks, tune up your guitar, bust out your singing bowls, your shakers, your drum. Actually, all you really need is your voice, your breath, open ears, and an open heart. Let's play. Artist identity. Can I even call myself a singer? Am I really an artist? Are these feelings inside of me real, or am I just making this up? These are thoughts that flow through the minds of creatives, artists, singers. We all come to a point where we question ourselves. We question, is this thing inside of me real? Am I really creative? Am I really an artist? Am I really capable of using my voice to express the emotions inside of me and connect with the hearts of others? Can I really share my voice in this way? Even if you know you are gifted, even if you know you have a talent inside of you, even if you just have this pull on your heart to sing and you don't really know what's there, you've never really explored or, gone into the journey to discover what's there for you. It can be such a struggle to actually allow yourself to say, yes, I want to sing. Yes, I dream of creating something meaningful, of expressing my emotions through my voice, of making music that is healing for myself and others. It can be the most difficult part of the journey to actually acknowledge this desire within yourself and allow it to be. Give it space to be. Give it space to grow and expand and stretch. So today we're talking about the importance of acknowledging the desire within yourself to sing, nurturing that desire and honoring it to a point where you are embracing the artist within you. I have wrestled with this topic throughout my life as an artist, as a singer, as a creative, which we all are, by the way. We are all creative. We'll get into that a little more. But I have wrestled with this time and time again. In times when I was not singing regularly or consistently, I struggled to call myself a singer. I didn't know if I could still call myself a musician if I wasn't performing in operas the way that I was trained to and the way that I had done in the past. I've had those thoughts in my mind. Can I call myself a performer if I'm not performing? Can I call myself a singer-songwriter if I have yet to record an album? I've had all these questions, just like you may have had these kinds of questions in your mind. So I'm going to take you through a few steps to work through this question of identity and get to a point where you can embrace the part of you that is longing to sing and create something meaningful. The first thing we need to do is nurture the desire to sing. So when we feel that desire within us, you're wishing to create, you feel it, oh, that's something for me that I really want to do. Well, you first have to acknowledge it. Acknowledge that the desire is there. Look at it. Acknowledge it. Say hello to it. And then honor it. The desire means that it's in you. It wouldn't be there otherwise. So take that desire seriously. Not so seriously that you lose all the fun in it. That's not what I mean. Take it seriously in that you acknowledge it and say, it's true. I do want to sing. Such a big step. That's such a big step. How do you nurture the desire to sing? Well, you sing. Sounds so simple, but if the desire and the longing are there, go for it. Play. Have fun with it. Indulge that desire and see what happens. See how it feels. Secondly, we need to embrace the identity of artist. So what do I mean by this? Well, recognize that you are, by design, a creative being. As humans, we are all creative. It's part of our natural design. So we're simply tapping into our natural ability to create. And in this case, you are choosing your voice as the medium. You are choosing music and singing as the form of expression, the form of art. Now, you may have a vision for what you see as possible for you, a vision for what it looks like for you to step into that identity fully as an artist, a singer. And maybe you look at where you are now and see, well, that's not what it looks like. I'm not there yet. I see this vision as what's possible and what I long for and what I want. But I'm not there yet. So how can I embrace that identity? Well, it begins by allowing yourself to start where you are and to incrementally move towards that vision through practice, through exploration. So, it's much like the creative process where you have a vision for what you want to create. But in the moment, it's simply in your imagination. You haven't gone through the process of creating it yet. So it's very much the same. Can you hold that vision as possible, as real, as true potential, and meet yourself where you are, and do those small little daily things that bring you closer to that reality, whether that be practicing or learning more about the language of music, or writing to reconnect with your inner voice, or simply indulging that creative spirit that wants to play and experiment. So very simply, in your mind, what does an artist do? What does a singer do? Start there. A singer sings, so sing. A songwriter writes songs, so write songs. Practice your craft, develop your gifts. And as you see yourself growing and getting better and learning, it will be easier and easier to see that part of you can have a voice. The artist inside of you gets to have a voice. Finally, we need to start with a beginner's mind. No matter what your level of experience, no matter how much singing you've done in the past, or how much or how little. By starting with a beginner's mind, you are letting curiosity lead the way. You are going on a journey for discovery. So you don't know what you're going to discover. It's the unknown sprawled out before you. And in that unknown, there will be anxiety. There will be doubts. There will be fears. These are all part of the creative process. It's just inherent in the process because you're stepping into the unknown. So if we know that these things are part of the creative process, we can choose to create in the face of fear, in the face of the doubt and the anxieties that pop up along the path. Because I know it from experience, and I'm guessing that you have felt it too, that those same doubts, those same fears, those same anxieties, they are present when you're not creating, because you're not creating. There's this unsettled restlessness if you're not creating. And so if those things are present when you're not creating, and they're present in the creative process, well, which one sounds like more fun? Let's dive into the creative process and see where it takes us, and create in the face of fear, knowing that it'll be there whether or not you're creating. And starting with a beginner's mind comes back to meeting your voice where it is now. Chasing after that curiosity and seeing where your voice wants to take you. The vocal journey is a journey of self-discovery. So if you nurture the desire in your heart, acknowledge it and honor it by experimenting with it, playing with it, seeing what really is there for you, opening it up. your voice is like a gift that you're opening up, and you don't know what's inside until you dive in and look for yourself. And that all begins with acknowledging the desire within you, knowing that it's real, it's there. It wouldn't be there for you if it wasn't inside of you. Embracing the reality that you are a creative being. You are an artist. You have something meaningful to share through your voice. And embarking on that adventure with a beginner's mind, open to discovering what's there for you. What is there to learn? What is there to experience? How can you grow through this process? So if you say, I am a singer, what comes up for you? If you say, I am an artist, what comes up for you? And if you honor these parts of yourself, what changes will you make in your life? Hey friend, thank you so much for listening. If this episode unlocked something in you or moved you in some way, I'd be so grateful if you'd leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're streaming this, and share this episode with a friend who's been praying for a vocal breakthrough. Until we meet again, keep nurturing that song in your heart. Lots of love.